Well, listen, tell us one of your favorite things from the book.
Couple of things. One is it's a belief and it's a mindset that I think will help everybody. And we got to get this into our head. And that is you do whatever it takes. So within moral, legal boundaries, it means that there's no task too big, no task too small. Examples of that are endless, and I will list them out in the book. But for me, this is before the era of COVID, and COVID changed the world, and like how many podcasts have been developed and doing things now. Maybe 5 years ago, we say, you know what, it's a little bit offensive to have a virtual meeting. Now it's like I embrace them because I can do 50 things more. I can 5 times what I used to do because I'm not on a plane. But in the day of doing whatever it takes pre-COVID, I know that I took a plane from Dallas to Tokyo for a 1 hour meeting, slept overnight and came back on the first available flight. I know I've done that in Alaska. I know when I was at Centerplay, I was based in Connecticut, and most weeks I would fly to San Francisco or LA, have a meeting, fly back the same day. And yes, it takes 10 hours of my time, but I'll do whatever it takes. When I was, for example, when I married an American, came to America, before that, I was told, because I left school at 15, which is a fair statement, didn't have any formal education. My wife said, you need to get an MBA. And that was a dilemma in itself, Jess, because every time I applied for an MBA, they said, well, where's your degree? Where's your qualifications? And so you got rejection slip after rejection slip after rejection slip. So I remember this day quite well. I'm on the M25. It's the circular road around London, which is really a parking lot for most of the day. You're stuck in traffic all day. My wife is going to Germany for a meeting. She's on the plane, and it's when plane services were at a different level. Let's just put it that way. And I called my wife and I said, I just got another rejection letter, Carol, from the American College in London. And she said, Des, stop whining, do something about it. And so my first thought was to throw the phone outside the car. And then I was so mad, I drove straight, and you wouldn't do this now, but I drove straight down to Marylebone Road, centre of London, stormed into the college and demanded to see the headmaster, who's called the dean, get arrested 50 times now. But I stormed into his room. Assistant was trying to stop me. I said, I want a conversation. I was actually running almost $1 billion business, and I was in my mid-20s at the time. So I'm running a multi-hundreds of $1 million business, pound of business. And I'm saying, well, why aren't you letting me come into this program? I'm at a senior level and I'm in my mid-20s. I've surely got something. He said, well, Des, it's not for everybody. This is a very, rigorous program, and we only want the best.